Sorry. Welcome back to another episode of the Monolog Podcast. I'm your host for this evening, Marcus, and with me are the usual suspects, Officer Farva, Rick, and Jose.
What up?
Carl Ramrod. I see you didn't want to play along, but you had to.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, it's part 3 of episode 26, season finale. I gotta stop fucking saying that. Sorry.
You're pretty proud. You're pretty proud of it, man.
Well, yeah, we made it all the way through the season without killing each other. Yeah. Nobody can throw a rock that fucking far yet.
Not yet.
Which direction is Bulls' house? A little to the left. Alright, got it. Alright, so next segment. Couple who wants a grandchild sues their son and his wife.
So, you know, it's normal for people to ask you as an adult, when are you going to have kids once you have, like, somebody in a good relationship?
Yep.
But to freaking threaten to sue them if they don't provide a child with you in 365 days, that's a new extreme. So these this couple in India, they're suing their son and his wife, the daughter-in-law. They're demanding they produce a grandchild within 1 year, or pay them 50 million rupees, which turns out to be $675,000, which is what they say is the amount they spent for their son, raising him, and to go to pilot school so he can become a pilot.
So they
want a return on investment.
So he can have a kid.
The return.
Say that again, Jose?
So they raise them so he can eventually produce a kid for them.
Pretty much, it's how they're
so they could spoil that little dude. Okay.
Yeah, or girl. This is bonkers to me, dude.
I can't
like,
believe
you're gonna sue
bonkers.
Like, Jose, Rick, Marcus, do you guys feel the pressure to make grandchildren? I mean, I know you have kids, you have a kid on the way. Marcus, you've had a child.
Jose feels a lot of pressure.
Yeah, even before
to make pressure.
Not really.
I mean,
I get asked, hey, when are we gonna get some grandkids? I'm like, as soon as one of her fucking eggs takes my seed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, never ends.
Legitimate answer.
Are you gonna try for number 3 and go for a boy? I'm like, I'm good.
Who's enough? Plus, he doesn't want to roll the dice and get another girl.
Inflation is the real thing, Mom and Dad.
You're already outnumbered. Looks like you need a dog.
Yeah, you need a male dog. Though.
Not yet. It's a little early.
Yeah.
Give it a few years.
But these grandparents, or like wannabe grandparents, they need to just mind their own business.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Seriously, though.
You know,
can you even sue somebody?
One thing that's stupid about this, before we we'll get to that question. They don't realize that kind of pressure also puts stress on both of them, which also affects their performance and ability to actually conceive.
Makes it less likely.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%.
The way I see it, let them go on a week-long vacation with some tequila and Netflix. You'll come back pregnant. Mm-hmm. Actually, wait, no. Netflix is going the way of the dodo. All right, fine, fuck it. We're getting Popeyes and fuck. It's going to be called Chicken and Diggin'.
Sounds nice and
line me up.
Fucking moist.
The grease will definitely lubricate the situation. Lubricate the situation.
Yeah, you definitely going.
It's not going to be it's going to lubricate one hole. That's for sure. I just. it's gonna lubricate the wrong hole for sure. But anyway, something's getting loose.
Like, why is my asshole on fire? You got the spicy chicken.
Oh my god!
Right.
Nah, dude, but it just
is any court actually going to hear this lawsuit?
I don't know, dude. I honestly have not. I can't imagine. I mean, what's crazy is, like, in the article, the I guess in this case the father, or the grandfather, I should say, of the unborn or the unconceived child. Like, he's like a man with a lot of
he's a retired
government
officer
in India. Yeah. So, it's my opinion here, with having read that, I think this is one of those things where, like, there's probably shame among his circle of friends or constituents, whoever, for like, how do you not have a grandchild yet?
Yeah, that shit is annoying.
Your son's been married for 6 years and you do not have a grandchild? What's the matter?
Dude,
Your son's dick can't get up? What's the problem?
Don't y'all fucking hate that shit? Like, y'all whole circle of friends is revolved around what your children do. Why don't you just be proud that, oh, my son's married, happily married. Worry about the kids fucking later. Like, yeah, we all got grandchildren. What about you? Fuck your grandchildren.
And not to be like culturally insensitive, but I noticed like with older Indians, they seem to be kind of picky about what their children do. One of my buddies is a cop, but his dad lies and says he's like a federal agent for the FBI.
Yeah, that sounds way more prestigious, especially with the current social climate and stigma about cops. So I can understand that. But
yeah, like I just don't get it. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, your kids don't. Your son and his wife just aren't at that point yet. The guy's a pilot. It doesn't say what his wife does, but I mean, shit. Like,
and do we know if he's an international pilot or not? Because that could also dictate shit. He might not want to be that far away from his family for that long.
Well, yeah, he actually they sent him to the United States to train.
Well, even if these two individuals,
so he's an international pilot. That's what I was asking.
I mean, regardless if they're successful and busy or got all the time in the world, they still don't have to produce a kid for his parents. That's their choice.
That's the decision between you and your significant other, buddy. Your parents can fuck off. And we here at the Monolog support you. And we fully support that fucking off.
I'm not going to go as far as saying that, like, oh, this is an Indian family.
Anybody can do it. Yeah.
I think it's a cultural thing. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like it's a cultural thing as far as anybody that comes from a bloodline or a family where family culture is very important. I just think that when you look at your children as an investment with a high ROI, not only are you setting yourself up for failure and disappointment, but you're setting yourself up to have a very shitty relationship with your children. Because like it means that you just basically had them so that you had financial backing
pretty much
when you got old.
And then I also think it's kind of a generational thing too, because those of them in the older generation are always wanting, talking about grandchildren and whatnot, wanting to spoil them.
They make it sound like having kids and raising kids is so easy when nowadays it's not.
Well, back then it was, because I mean, back then it was a lot easier to support a large family. Back then, people had multiple kids. And people had multiple kids for the sad truth that not all of them survived. You know what I mean? Like, I know my great grandparents had a lot of kids, and like 12 kids, and like 9 of them lived. But it's just, again, the cost of living is ridiculous. Like, I'm prepared to have one, and I'm like, how does I go with 2?
I can tell you all day about the struggles I had when I had my son. I mean, there were times where I had to choose between food for us and buying food for him. And I always chose him because we got food in the fucking kitchen, just something to get creative. But he can't eat none of the food we got.
Yeah, Marcus, he'll be fine.
Shut your ass up with that quadruple chin.
Whoa! But I do get where you guys are coming from. I don't know. This story is more funny in the sense that, like, it perpetuates a stereotype amongst that culture that you're just like, bro, like we're trying to move away from stereotypes.
No, you're totally not.
Situation.
You're dragging us backwards.
Yeah, I can't believe it's true. Can't believe it's true. It sounds so fake.
I'm just saying, these parents wish that their son dragged his life.
Pulling her away from the sheets.
Like, God damn it.
Away?
Do you ever think when you just say shit?
Away.
No.
Explains a lot.
Inner monologue.
It's a broken monologue.
It is.
It could be a new podcast, guys. The Broken Monologue.
It'll just be me by myself.
Rebranding.
Random thoughts come out of my mouth as I'm talking.
Who's hacen putas?
But anyway, is that all we got for this segment, guys?
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys for joining part 3. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, share, comment. Join us on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace.